Just another day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Frederick Douglass Haynes. Good morning, Pastor Haynes.
Good morning, Rickey Smiley. How you doing, bro?
Man, blessed and highly favored. You know, waiting on that word this morning to get our day going.
Oh, man, I thank you, Rick. Listen, Rick, I came across something that blessed me. I pass it on to all of us. It was October 8th, 1871, in the small town of Peshtigo, Wisconsin, a lumber boom town in America's Dairyland there in Wisconsin, experienced the largest fire in the history of this country. And, Rick, it wiped out the town. Matter of fact, the only thing left was some broken china, a tabernacle, and a Bible. And the Bible was found open to Psalm 106 and Psalm 107. And this, of course, is what it says. Oh, give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his steadfast love endures forever. And then it says, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Get the picture. A fire has destroyed everything, but yet the Bible is open, and the Bible that survived the fire is open to a passage of praise that said, give thanks to the Lord, for God is good. His steadfast love endures forever. In spite of a fire, in spite of the worst thing that has happened, a God's steadfast love endures forever. And I love it because there's a profound message in all of that. And in that, to all of us, it says, number one, that no matter what happens in this life, we ought to maintain somehow an attitude of gratitude where we look up even when life has tried to knock us down and wipe us out. Maintain an attitude of gratitude. How do you do it? You maintain an attitude of gratitude, recognizing that God will have the last word, recognizing that God has a way of keeping us in spite of what may happen to us. God keeps us in the midst of it all. But not only that, God's goodness is greater than anything that is bad that may happen. For God is good, and since God is good, the good news is that God's goodness overrules the bad that may come in your life. And then finally, God's steadfast love, God's mercy, it endures forever. It means it will not stop. It will not be cut off. Nothing can stop God's mercy, God's steadfast love. It endures forever. And so that's the word. And the word is, at the end of that, let the redeemed of the Lord say so. Say so that God is good. Say so that God has blessed you. Say so that God has made a way. Say so and give God the praise.
Yes, sir. Ladies and gentlemen, the senior pastor of Friendship West Missionary Baptist Church, Dallas, Texas, Pastor Haynes, let everybody know how you can be reached.
Hey, thank you, Rickey Smiley. You can catch me on social media. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at FH Unscripted. I'm on Facebook, Frederick D. Haynes. On my YouTube channel is Frederick Haynes.
There it is. All right, Pastor Haynes, man, love you.
Love you, Ricky. Have a great one.
Hey, you too. Let's get into some music right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. The segment is being brought to you by Ford Motors. The 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. Check out our new lineup of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport, built wild, built Ford proud. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look at your front page news. Today is Election Day, and in many states across the U.S., all eyes are on tonight's governor's race in Virginia. Now, many think that the governor race will help determine whether Donald Trump still has any clout. And keep in mind that there are new voting laws in place, okay? So look out in Florida and Georgia and in other Republican-led states. Now, in other news, opening statements begin today in the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, who killed two men during racial justice protests in Kenosha, Wisconsin on last year. And our prayers are with Reverend Jesse Jackson, who was hospitalized after falling and hitting his head while helping students who were protesting at Howard University. Now, his family says that he is okay and he is being kept for observation. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, log on to the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.com. Brought to you, the sports genius. Last night was Monday Night Football. What's going down in sports?
Yes, it was, man. The Kansas City Chiefs barely hang on to beat the New York Giants, man. So maybe this is the game that can turn their season around. We will see. World Series Game 6 is going down tonight. Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. This is a must-win for the Astros. Can they stay alive and force a Game 7? Kobe Bryant's $6 million investment in Body Armor sports drink is now worth $400 million. Coca-Cola just bought it, so Kobe's estate, Vanessa Bryant, will receive the proceeds from the sale. Another smart investment that the late, great Kobe put down. Blockbuster trade in the NFL went down yesterday. All I got to say is, the Denver Broncos trade linebacker Von Miller to the Los Angeles Rams for a second and third round draft pick. He's going to be joining the current best defensive player in the NFL, Aaron Donald. He's also going to be joining the defensive back, Jalen Ramsey, and linebacker Leonard Floyd. So pretty much, man, the Rams are the team to beat. Rams are the team to beat. Them and Buffalo.
You're going to be able to run on them now.
Come on, man. Come on.
That's wild.
That's sick. If they stay healthy, man, with that high-powered offense with Matthew Stafford, and man, it's going to be tough. But we're going to continue to play it all the way out. You know, that's one of the teams that I have in my Final Four or whatever, but we'll see, man. We still got a lot of season left. Your boy, Tennessee Titans running back Derrick Henry, will undergo foot surgery out indefinitely. 36-year-old Adrian Peterson, out of all people, will take over at running back for the Titans. Man, that's what I got.
Is he coming out of retirement, or he was coming from another team?
No, he ain't retired yet. He got a lot of taxes.
What team he was at, Dave?
Was it Washington?
Okay.
He played with Washington. He was with the Cardinals. He was
right.
Yeah, he been bouncing around ever since he was about 30.
Right.
It is what it is. All right, Gary, what you got there, Pippin?
All right, y'all. Everybody know that poor Wendy Williams is experiencing some trying times right now, but people are talking, honey. It's being reported that Wendy Williams' son, Kevin Hunter Jr., they say he doesn't appear too concerned about being by his mom's side while she's recovering in New York, and is instead, they say he's living his best life in Florida. Now, over the weekend, they're saying that the 21-year-old honey was spotted partying with his friends at a nightclub in Tallahassee. Now, they're saying Kevin's friends filmed video of the group enjoying themselves inside the VIP section of the venue. Now, they're saying the following day, Wendy's son, was seen at a bar called Prime Time. Now, they're saying, that the party hasn't stopped for Kevin Jr., and he has been on vacation since October the 18th. Now, they say he first left Wendy's beautiful home, for a week-long vacation to a trip to Los Angeles, California. Now, they're saying in the photo, Kevin and his friends were seen inside a massive condo with liquor bottles just littered throughout and half-empty shot glasses spread throughout the condo. Now, they say he also hit a Hollywood hotspot for, a friend's birthday. Now, they say the rest of the week consisted of trips to the Walk of Fame and Venice Beach, and they said immediately after the Cali trip, Kevin hopped on a plane, and headed over to Florida, where his father, Kevin Sr., lives, with his fiancée, Miss Sharina Hudson. Now, they're saying, despite Wendy still being MIA, they say Kevin doesn't seem too worried, honey, and hasn't stopped hitting the town, They say at the moment, the talk show host has no scheduled date yet to return to the small screen, So that's kind of sad. Wendy is supporting him, and he just gallivanting all over the country, and here she at home suffering. And so look like and that's her only child. Look like he could be at home with his mama sometime, y'all would think. Or just,
he's 21, so...
Yeah, he's 21 and she's in her 50s, and her money is providing for him. So
I know, but isn't it one of those situations where, because it's COVID, you're not allowed into certain areas? So does he even have the ability to visit her the way he would want to?
If he got the ability to visit these clubs and stuff, he could be visiting his mama, I would think. But I don't have any children, though, so I don't know. But
for the 9 months. Growing inside me. No charge.
But anyway, let's just keep Wendy lifted up in prayer, y'all. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is Lost Grapes. On the high end, you say Lost Grapes, and on the low end, you say beautiful light green. That's your color for today, honey. Mm-hmm. Brad, what you got coming up in the hot spot?
Coming up next in the hot spot, Cardi B got something to say for all these rappers with their lack of originality. And I'm going to tell you what she said up next. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right. right, Rick Smiley Morning Show, 29 after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Brett?
What up, Ricky? Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tad Tad, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Cardi B has called out rappers for their lack of originality and blames it on their drug use. She said, I know what the club is missing in the club. She said, me. I want to make sure music, you can turn up to it when the club go up, because when I go in the club, that's what people want to hear. She said, I feel like we keep hearing the same song over and over again. These rappers nowadays, all of them want to die. All of them need to stop doing lean and smoking weed. They got money and they start buying too much weed and too much lean, and they make that slow music. Well, after receiving backlash for her comments, she clarified her statements. She tweeted, I just want balance. Sorry if I worded things wrong. I just love music that drop hard and turn the club up like Dreams and Nightmare and First Day Out by T Grizzly. A perfect balance of rap and turn up. All right, moving on, y'all. Bryson Tiller makes appearances on other artists' hooks, but it's been a minute since he dropped his own project. So on October 31st, he released the surprise 13-song mixtape, Killer Instinct 2, the night before. The tape features an older Bryson advising his younger self musically, with features from NBA Youngboy, Normani, and Chris Brown. So that should be dope. Bryson Tiller always makes great music. We just hadn't heard from him in so long. And let me let y'all know that Ice Cube has turned down a movie role that would have paid him $9 million due to his refusal to get the COVID-19 vaccination. For $9 million, now they got that vaccination in all 10 toes. Anyway, according to Hollywood Reporter, Cube was supposed to appear alongside Jack Black in the upcoming comedy Oh Hell No, but he won't be in the film after declining producers' request to get vaccinated. The film was supposed to start shooting in Hawaii this winter, and now because Ice Cube will not be a part of the movie, the filming date has been pushed back, and a replacement for Ice Cube is being sought after. What y'all think about that?
Man.
Trying to tell you.
I'm with you, Brett.
Man, listen.
All 10 fingers, all 10 toes. Line them up.
Let's get it.
Let's get the sticking. Let's get the sticking.
I would have been like, yay, yay.
What'd you say, Kay?
All
Hey, what
10
you say?
fingers, all 10 toes.
Can't say
You gonna roll that sleeve up, Kay?
Yeah, boy, roll that sleeve up. They can let a blind man give me the shot. He ain't even got to see good.
Right.
Oh, my God.
You'll tell you, say, why you at it? Go and give me one for shingles.
Man, give me the flu shot.
The chicken pox shot.
While we at it.
All
All
of it.
of
Give me a
them.
blood test. Everything. Oh, my God.
Throat swab.
Let me get this in, y'all. Last but not least, y'all, the Fugees have pushed their tour back to 2022. People are not surprised because they like Lauryn Hill always late, so they figured the tour was going to be late too, and it has been pushed back. The announcement was made on the trio's Instagram page. The statement said, dates for our upcoming Fugees 25th anniversary tour are moving to early 2022 to ensure the best chance that all cities on the tour are fully open so we can perform for as many as possible. With so much excitement around the reunion tour, we are so happy to announce that we will be adding more cities and dates. Full details coming soon, along with some special announcements. All right, but we can't wait to see that tour. I don't know how long we're going to be waiting, but we are definitely excited to see them back together on stage. All right, y'all, we're going to wrap up the hot spot on that note, but coming up next, we got that prank phone call from Roy Wood Jr., and y'all hit us up for them wake-up calls at 866-9-RICKY. That's 866-9-RICKEY.
You better do this radio this morning.
27 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. You stupid.
What's up?
Hello?
Yes, who is this?
Who is this?
I'm calling my man. I'm going through numbers in my man's cell phone. I want to know who is this.
Well, I don't know who the hell it's supposed to be.
Baby, this is Victor, and I want to know who the hell is going on.
Well, whatever the hell is going on, I don't give a damn what's going on. Ain't no about to call.
Is this Betty?
If it is better, what the is it to you?
Baby, that's my man. That's Rome. What you doing in Rome's house,
I
baby?
got no wrong.
How long y'all been together? Because we've been together for 2 years.
Why are you calling me?
Because I want to know what's going on. This is my man.
Who is your man?
Rome is my man.
Well, you need to talk to Rome, baby mama.
Baby,
I'm not with Rome.
Baby, I'm talking to you.
You need to talk to her.
Betty, I'm talking to the right one. You must got me all twisted.
Well, now, evidently, you must be twisted if you with Rome.
You better watch your mouth.
Now, you better watch your mouth.
Where you stay at?
Don't worry about where I stay at.
I'll come meet you.
Look it up.
You gonna get slapped, heifer. I
Look it
promise
up,
you.
B.I. Look it up.
I got your B.I.
Yours too.
I got some lace draws for your munch. I'm gonna rub these all in your face.
Go ahead.
Hit your child.
Say what?
I'm gonna hit your child.
Okay, well, yeah.
And bring your ass up and see what we gonna do about
Well, you bring your ass. You ain't gonna with my child.
Hold on, let me speak to her. Hello?
Hello?
You ain't gonna talk to my man like that. Now, who is this?
Your man. Who is this?
This is Leonard.
Who in the hell is Leonard?
Baby, this is Leonard, baby, and don't get slapped now. We was just calling to let you that Rome is ours.
I don't care.
Rome is ours.
I don't give a damn. Rome can be whoever in the hell his flop mouth ass want to be with.
Baby, Rome took us to a Birmingham.
I don't give a
He took us to a West End Ensley football game because he loves us.
Oh, I love it. I don't give a damn. Take a book, type of letter. I don't give a damn.
Cuss that out.
Cuss your ass out.
Betty,
What?
Betty,
What?
I will come to New Unity and slap you in the middle of
Bring
communion.
your ass on to New Unity. Come on.
I will slap you and baby, I will slap you and let me finish, heifer.
Come on. You shouldn't have to let me. I shouldn't have to let you finish.
She dealing with him.
She don't know, baby. Chill out, baby. Victor, it's okay, Victor.
I'm finna hang the up whoever this is playing on my damn telephone.
Betty, it's Roy Wood Jr.
Right to
Oh, man.
Let me finish,
Girl, what you got coming up next?
Coming up next, y'all, Beyonce need to help her daddy. We're going to talk about the help next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, 5 minutes after the hour, Jerry has the tea and the color of the day brought to you by
Indeed. Need to hire grading candidates? You need Indeed, the all-in-one platform for interviewing, screening, and hiring high-quality people. Visit Indeed.com/credit. Gary.
Good morning, Rock T. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news, y'all. Matthew Knowles, the wonderful father of Solange and Beyonce Knowles, y'all, is currently in a legal battle, y'all, over unpaid rent. Now, it's being reported, y'all, according to the Radar Online published an article revealing, y'all, that Beyonce's dad, Matthew Knowles, was recently hit with a 6-figure lawsuit. Now, they're saying specifically the 69-year-old's company, Music World Entertainment Holdings, has been sued by the Decorative Center of Houston, as DCH. Now, they're saying, y'all, in the lawsuit, DCH claims that Matthew Knowles violated his 7-year lease reportedly signed in 2017 by vacating the premises early. Now, additionally, they're saying that DCH accuses Matthew Knowles of owing about $108,000 in unpaid rent and ultimately, y'all, costing the company $282,000 by breaking the lease. Now, resulting, DCH is suing Knowles Music World Entertainment Holdings Company for a mere $390,000. Now, in the response to the lawsuit, Matthew Knowles has denied all allegations of wrongdoing and is requesting for the case to be dismissed. Now, initially, they're saying that Knowles claims that DCH is one who initially violated the terms by the lease by allegedly causing a disruptive working environment that detrimentally impaired Music World's business operation. Now, Matthew Knowles is also claiming that DCH failed to properly maintain the property, resulting in issues like power outages, plumbing problems, and water shutoffs. Notably, they're saying Knowles is also making accusations of racism against the building's owner, claiming that he heard, his landlord proclaim that he does not want any Negroes in the building, unquote. Oh, my God. Beyonce needs to step in with that, honey, and blast them, honey, because that's not a good look. I mean, $308,000 is not really much to, on 3 nights, I should say.
Rent.
Yeah, but, you know, I don't know what the building look like or whatever, but we know, honey, this is going to be resolved, and Mr. Matthew is definitely not going to let them drag his name through the mud, honey, and I know Beyonce ain't gonna have that, so we're gonna follow that story and see how it is. Ricky, have you heard from him lately?
I hadn't talked to him. I'll call him today.
Call him and see if everything okay.
I'll call after they get it settled, because you know you get dragged in it. You have to do black people, you have to wait.
Yeah, okay.
They that wait.
And once they get it figured out, then you come rushing in like you was going up. I was just checking.
Right.
I just
sure you good.
Yeah, say what, Brad?
Just making sure you good. I just came to make sure you good. You all right? You all right?
All right, honey. All right,
After
moving
the fact,
on.
Brett. After the
Okay. In other celebrity news, y'all, Meek Mill, y'all, they said he vented the other day on his Instagram over the weekend, y'all, accusing a flight attendant, y'all, of being racist after being questioned about smelling like weed. Now, he put it on his IG story, y'all. They say Meek said to the attendant, so, you just said that we were smoking on a plane. Now, we just came on here about 30 seconds ago, and the flight staff member replied that he smelled marijuana. So Meek then said, but where are we going to smoke? As if we just stepped on here 30 seconds ago. And they said, like, where would a blunt be rolled up at, if we just sat here? And the flight crew member apologized and said that they were going to fix the issue. But at the point, Meek got requested to get off the plane. He demanded, let us get off of this plane because I don't feel safe on this plane anymore. And he said, come on, open this door. And they said, you acting real racist right now, like real. And he said, was we smoking weed? Then he said, you're wrong. And he used the F word. Then the rapper captured the video. He said, he asked, was we smoking on his plane? Now, we just got on 20 seconds ago, you racist, and he used the explicit word, slowed my whole day. He said, I need to book a plane in NYC ASAP. They say his energy went from when he walked up, he said he knew that guy was racist. He said he just wants y'all to know about the plane. He can call the name of it right now. But they said that he did it. But can you smell like marijuana? How can a person smell like marijuana?
If you smoke it, you can smell it.
Really?
Barbecue.
Yeah, if you smoke it, you can smell it. It's like when you go, even when you barbecue.
Like it's barbecue.
You go smell like barbecue. Everywhere you go, you
It
stand
sit
by
on
that grill
you.
for too long. Right.
Exactly.
Well, can you not?
But of course they wasn't smoking on the plane.
Exactly.
Nobody
At
would
all.
smoke on the plane at all. Even you just got on 20 seconds ago. Come on, man.
Yeah,
I agree with him. That's got to be some type of racism.
That aroma was
Racial
from
profiling.
that aroma was from when they rolled to the airport.
Exactly.
Exactly. That's the transport.
That was in the Sprinter on the way.
I feel sorry for the driver of the Sprinter that's somewhere pulled over sleeping.
He wouldn't have got it for him.
So you can't get on a plane smelling like marijuana if you're not smoking it. I mean, that could be like a new
That was his
fragrance or
point.
something.
You can. You get on the plane smelling like mothballs and no one pulls them off.
Right. People
It's
get on
just
the plane
smell.
stinking all the time.
All the time.
Oh, well, poor Meek.
All
Then
the
he
time.
could have to get on another flight, y'all. Let's keep him lifted up in our prayer, y'all, that he got to his
That was
destination.
by choice, Gary. He got off. They ain't put him off.
But I thought when they closed the door, you can't get off the plane.
Did they let him off?
No, you can get off. You can't get on. Like if you're outside at the jetway, you can't get on the plane. But if you want to get off, they will let you off.
Oh, okay. All right, then. With that being said, honey, the color today is one of my favorite colors. My color today is lost grapes. On the high end, you say lost grapes, and on the low end, you say beautiful light green. That's your color for today.
All right, y'all give it up for Gary with the T.
One time.
All right, everybody, I got your wake-up calls. Y'all call me on the telephone right now. Call me, hit me up, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKEY. Phone lines are wide open. Hit me up now. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Time for the wake-up calls. 866-9-RICKY, let's go.
Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. It's time to get yourself together. Come on, cause he woke you up this morning, slid you in your house shoes, so it would be better. Wake up, wake up, encourage each other and be productive. Rickey Smiley Morning Show, wanna know where you calling from, so come on and tell us and just wake up.
Good morning. This is Leslie Adams from Baltimore. Happy belated birthday to my son, AJ. Wake up, wake up, wake up from your mom. I love you.
Morning, this is Grady from Orlando. Wake up, wake up.
This is Robbie calling from Cleveland, Ohio, Rickey Smiley's hometown. Wake up, Cleveland, and listen to Rickey.
Yes, I like to do with a call to Richard Emmett. Tell him I love him. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good morning, family. This is Matt from Fort Lauderdale. I want to wake up all my Cleveland Clinic, Florida family. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Good
morning, y'all.
Cause we gon' let him know. Let him know where you at, Richmond. Wake up.
Wake
In Little Rock. Wake up.
Wake
Hey,
up.
Tulsa. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Come on, Flint. Wake up. In Toledo. Wake up.
Come on.
Des Moines. Wake up. Wake up, wake up, wake up.
Hey, appreciate it, Brent.
You welcome, Ricky.
Wake-up calls brought to you, boy.
Denny Denny's. Denny's is proud to partner with the Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage to support students of historically black colleges and universities by providing $25,000 Hungry for Education scholarships. For more information, visit Denny'sHungryForEducation.com.
All right, more Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, 10 before the top of the hour, y'all. Chicken and waffle mix going down. It is Tuesday. Hey, big shout out to everybody that came out to a sold-out karaoke last night. People came all the way from Brooklyn, New York, Jacksonville, Florida, drove all the way to Birmingham just to come to the Stardom. Shout out to Big Chris. It was off the chain last night. Jai, you missed it.
Yo, you shut down karaoke every time. Yo, I gotta come down to Birmingham one of these days. Once again, you know?
Yeah, come down here and do. Yeah, Josh, that would be good if you do the mix before the show, man. That man, you, B. Brian, DJ Shay, listen, crazy.
I already know, man.
Hey, man.
Of course, talk to me.
Hey, no, go ahead.
Yeah, well, of course, make sure you go on Instagram at JAHLionZone.
And y'all better be following them too. Tell them, John Lion.
Yo, my Instagram be all the way lit, man. Trust me.
There it is. Black Tony, what's up with your Instagram? Are you coming to work today?
Yeah, my Instagram, Black Tony Comedy. Yo, folks need to go on there too and follow me. I need some more followers. Black Tony Comedy on Instagram. This one of the reasons, just right there, perfect reason why I'm doing what I'm doing today, Sean.
What you mean? You're not coming to work?
Together my letter of renegation.
Reservation?
Yo. I got a renovation letter. I got a renovation letter right here.
Resignation.
And I'm sending the H&R. I'm sending it up. Today, Sean.
So I mean, what you quitting?
I'm sending it up. Yo, soon as
so you gotta put in a 2-week notice.
A letter of renegation. And look.
Yeah.
It's right here.
Yeah.
In case you thought I was faking, Sean. It's right here. And I'm sending it up.
So why you quitting?
Cause
a job that you ain't came to in 3 years.
I'm tired of your Bruce, because you hollering at me and raising your voice and talking crazy to me. I ain't showed up for work.
Bro, we just be trying to get you to come
to crazy, lose your mind. I called H&R and told them. I called the H&R lady. I said, call me back and I'm gonna tell you everything. I've been recording everything when you holler at me, raise your voice, talk crazy, all of that. So
That's on it. Black Tone, on the thing we're trying to get you.
On another radio station, shouting.
What?
With the boss son. That's right. Big news dropping today, shouting. I'm finna go work with the boss son. The big boss. Miss Hughley. You know her son got his show on in the afternoon. I'm finna ask him when I go work on his show. You know Miss Kathy Hughley? Her son, he got a show in the afternoon.
You talking about D.L. Hughley?
Yup. And no, come and work on his show, shouting.
That's not her son. That's
don't be
Kathy.
trying to hate, shouting to tell that man who his mom is.
No, that's Kathy Hughes.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, but D.L. last name is Hughley.
Yeah, that's right. The Hughley and Miss Hughley. That's what I'm talking about.
No, Kathy Hughes. Her last name is Hughes.
And all that.
Okay, so, I mean, bruh, if you go to DL, I mean, that's the bruhs too, so are you going to show up to work?
That's neither here nor there. What me and my new boss do ain't got nothing to do with you. You mean mind your business, dude. I'm going to send a letter. I know that.
So just 2 week notice, are you quitting today?
As soon as Miss Hughley or her son call me back and tell me I can come on over there, I'm gone.
And what you gonna do over there? What you gonna do over there? Call in every day like you do over here?
Hell yeah, same thing I do over there.
All right, y'all. 6 minutes after the hour, y'all. The same as being brought to you by My Computer Career. That's right, family. If you don't absolutely love what you do, go to mycomputercareer.edu and take the free career evaluation today and become an information technology professional in as little as 4 months. That's mycomputercareer.edu. What up, Gary?
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, America. Good morning to you. It's Tuesday, a beautiful, beautiful day in the neighborhood. And here's what's happening in celebrity news. Ron T, did you mention Colin Kaepernick's Netflix show?
Sure did. Talk about it yesterday.
Well, honey, they are still talking. Somebody don't like this man.
It's crazy.
Why?
Oh my God! Now it's being reported out that Colin Kaepernick. Now they say his new Netflix series, Colin in Black and White. They say, honey, you didn't miss much. They said the series is getting terrible reviews. Now who is this guy? Sports journalist and cultural critic Jason Whitlock. He called the series absolutely embarrassing. He said, I watched all 6 episodes of the Netflix Kaepernick series. He said, Cap and Abel are too stupid to be embarrassed. He said, but make no mistake, honey, this series is absolutely embarrassing. He said, how bad is it? He said, one critic said that Kaepernick continues to show time and time again that he is one of the biggest scumbags in all of the world. Now, they're saying, y'all, that the series is about Kaepernick coming of age from a mixed-race baby adopted by white parents to a failed NFL quarterback. Now, they're saying actor Jaden Michael plays John Collins. Now, they're saying the series, now, this is what bothers me. The series, y'all, was developed by Kaepernick co-creator Ava DuVernay. And showrunner Michael Starr. Now, Miss Ava DuVernay, she's a big-time producer or whatever. I don't believe she did this. If this man saying this about her, they said that they attempt to portray Kaepernick as a modern-day civil rights hero, but they failed miserably. They said they failed miserably because he can't even get out of the way of his own gigantic ego. They said Kaepernick is still bitter that no NFL team wants to sign him to a contract. And they went on and on. Why would that man say that about him?
That special is amazing, Gary.
Wait a
It
minute.
is so good.
But Rock T,
Yeah,
Rock T,
man.
Jason Whitlock. Let's make sure people know who Jason Whitlock is. Jason Whitlock definitely has an agenda against anything civil rights related.
Yeah.
Really?
Jason Whitlock is known for being
Absolutely. That's right.
a complete. He's a black Trumper.
Oh,
Right.
honey.
Wow.
Yeah, so
anything.
clear that part up. But
Yeah, I mean, I don't think to call that man what he called him, that was unnecessary.
yeah, scumbag is a little bit harsh, man. Now, I haven't seen the series yet. I can't wait to sit down and watch it so I can put my full 100% opinion on it. But, you know, for Colin to compare the NFL to slavery, I don't know if I agree with that 100%.
You have to watch it, though, Rock. You have to watch
I
it
get it
because
because
it's about the
Hold on.
combine.
One of the things I can see what he's saying is because, you know, when you see the slaves out there and they being sized up and they being measured and they being made to jump and they being made to run, and you compare it to slavery when most of the athletes are black, it is just some of the stuff. If they just had to do that, the NFL, I think I would do stuff like that behind closed doors because just the look of it. I was never comfortable with it in the first. Super Dave, is it just me? Is it just me?
They need to put it behind closed doors so no one else can see it because
it really looked like
they have to do it. They have to do it because
I understand
they picking those players, but it does look like slavery when you're doing it. It really
It
does.
does.
Optics are bad.
The optics. That's what I was almost. Yeah.
But the one big ingredient that's a difference between slavery and the NFL is, you know, these guys are getting millions and millions and millions of dollars, and they're being able to provide for their families. And, you know, it's so that's the part where the line is a little bit, you know, fine there.
Yeah, but it just, you know, when they getting ready to get picked to go to the NFL, just kind of look like they on the auction block. And I just never, even I've been saying this for years to myself. I said, I just don't know how I don't like the look of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just, it's really, really uncomfortable. And it just totally remind you of, what we've seen, you know, so I understand exactly what he's saying or whatever. But,
well, we just gonna pray on it then, you know, and they get the millions of dollars and they get to go get all those exotic women, and so once they touched and carried on like slaves was done. So we just gotta pray. All right, moving on. In other celebrity news, y'all, Nene Leakes, baby, they didn't slash the price on her marital mansion, honey. They said they ain't got no offers, so on the original price, so she had to slash the price down. Now they're saying after receiving no offers, Nene reduced the house for $200,000. She took $200,000 off, honey, in hopes that a home buyer will nibble. Now they're saying in addition to the $18,000 a month mortgage, the buyer will pay $2,750 monthly homeowners association fees and $29,884 annual property taxes. So if y'all got some extra money there, they're saying that the house has been on the open market for 41 days, and the Zillow listing has over 1,200 views with 0 offers. So if you got some extra
How much
change,
is it, Gary?
they're only selling it for. She was selling for like a mere $4 million. They put down. They said back in 2015 she only paid $2.1 million for it, and they said she put down $750,000 in cash and took out a mortgage for a loan of $1.3 million. So if you got some extra change, y'all go buy that beautiful house out there. It's a beautiful home, honey. It has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, honey, and so on and so forth. And it's a Mediterranean style mansion in Duluth. So, Brad, if y'all want to move, or if anybody got some extra money, there you go. All right, the color today, honey, is one of my favorite colors. My color today, y'all, is lost grapes. And I only call it because the others don't have that much money. On the high end, you say lost grapes. And on the low end, just say light green.
Brad don't either. Brad ain't got it.
You know I don't.
Me neither.
So I'm still paying the IRS.
Okay. Well, yeah.
We all are.
Damn right I'm in there, because when you was working for me, you didn't pay my damn taxes.
I didn't think you had to pay taxes, Helen Birmingham. I thought it was
Gary, cut the music. Gary, hold on. Gary, I said, Gary, make sure you, whatever you deposit into the account, go ahead and take the taxes out of it. And instead you said we need to go to Neiman Marcus and go get them True Religion jeans. They was on sale.
That's right.
So I'm listening to you, and I done followed you up to Northport Mall, and then you had me go out and buy some of these folks gonna hook you up with a Range Rover. So I took my ass down there off of the Range Rover dealership off of 75, and we went down there. You got some man that's in jail now to come and negotiate me a Range Rover. I thought I was getting a discount. I paid about $80,000 for the brand new Range Rover that I got.
But it was better than that Tahoe you was driving. You had your name in the seats, honey.
Yeah, Gary, but then you got my tax debt up, and I end up owing the IRS, and then they start putting liens on all of us.
But that's all right, baby. You still here. So you pay those taxes monthly, and you're going to still be here.
Suggest that I go and buy lease. Not with you over. That's why I had to take you off of them finances.
No, we want to put you back.
No,
buy your house so we can talk about
it. No, don't worry about the IRS. No, he said God gonna take care of you.
He's gonna take care of you.
Up there, altar call, praying and thinking the Lord was going to talking about Jesus paid it all.
They were dropping envelopes in front of Ricky, honey.
Say what, Gary?
They were dropping envelopes in front of him when we walked out the station. I'll never forget.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, baby. Miss IRS say, "Good, there you go, right there." Maybe these girls dropped it. I kept walking. I'm like, that's
doggone shame.
Hey, Brock T was there.
Yep.
When I got served them IRS slips, I had to open up. I was so scared. Gary walked up there when he got this car, drove off.
He said, He said, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 25 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, this segment's being brought to you by Ford Motors. The 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. Check out our new lineup of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport, built wild, built Ford proud. See, I threw that D in there. Hey, today is one of the most important days of the year. Why? It is election day in cities and states across the country now. We know that this is an off-year election, but today's elections will cover a number of issues from local propositions to mayoral races to filling empty seats in Congress, and of course, the 2 races for governor in New Jersey and Virginia. But we've been hearing, we've been hearing a lot about. But the real question is, how much do you know about what's on the ballot where you live? And what are you voting on today? Hit us up at 866-9-RICKEY and share your election day confessions. Now, joining us this morning is political activist, attorney, author, and talk show host Warren Valentine, my boy from the Divine Nine Phi Beta Sigma Fraternity Incorporated, founded in 1914. Warren, what up, boy? Hey, Warren.
Yes, sir.
I already know you ready now. You know, this is an off year, and, it's not considered sexy, but why are, elections are not considered sexy, but why are they just as important as presidential and midterm elections?
Well, this is a very simple answer for everybody out there. Even if you don't know what's going on, look at what's happening on the federal side with 2 senators and 3 members of Congress basically rewriting everything that Biden wanted to put in. It went from $3.5 trillion to $1.75 because of these 5 members, 3 in the House, 2 in the Senate. This is why it's so important to vote like this. Now, I've been telling people on my show for the last month, what we need to do is play chess. And how you play chess is you get 10 people in your state, and you all agree to vote as a pack. If you do that, you control the state. Just like the 2 senators and these 3 members of Congress are controlling the federal government. This is why it's so important to go out and vote, because you want people in there who's going to put stuff to help people who are in need.
You better tell them. Warren B, Special K, man, how you doing?
Special K, what's up, bro?
Man, good to talk to you. Question for you. What's the best way for people to find out what's on the ballot, on their ballot, before they go to the polls?
Easy. Go to the Department of Elections in any state that you're in. It's a whole bunch of stuff going on there. You can find out what the referendums are. You can find out what the proposals are. You can find out the candidates' agendas. But Special K, I tell anybody this. To me, from this point on, whoever's running for political office, like if I was running for Congress or Senate, what I would literally do is hold a Zoom meeting before every vote and ask my constituents what they wanted. And then however they voted, that's how I would vote. Because that's what politics is supposed to be about. It shouldn't be about individuals making money like Manchin and Sinema and others who are controlling everything else.
Right. Now, Warren, there are a few special elections for Congress in Ohio and Florida. Can you tell us a little bit about those?
Yeah, so the special elections in Ohio happened because of 2 reasons. One person resigned, and then Congresswoman Fudge, she got appointed to the Biden administration. So whenever that happens, for Congress, you have to have a special election. For the Senate, the governor could appoint the senator for the short term. Now, in Florida, same thing. You had somebody who passed away, and you're having a special election because that seat is open. Now, the reason those races are so important and why everybody in those 2 states should go out and vote is because the House is only controlled by 6 members of Congress. They could literally get to the point where it'll be a 50-50 split in Congress, which means nothing will get done to help the rest of the country.
Okay, Warren, can you do me a favor? Can you give us some examples of different ballot measures that are in states like Texas, Louisiana, and Virginia, where we have listeners, and remind people how they can find this information out for themselves?
So again, to find the information out, all you got to do is type in Department of Elections, Texas, or Virginia, or wherever you want to do it. But each state has different referendums going on right now. They're going on from marijuana to literally housing, even to zoning, even to where the districts are going to be to vote. And see, part of that is the big thing, because we think about elections on a mass scale, but the small elections are even more important, because these people who win on the state level, they get to do what's called gerrymandering. And gerrymandering allows them to divide up the state how they want to as far as the voting precinct. So literally, if you are in a Democratic area and they want that area, they'll split that area in half and make it a Republican area so that the Republicans can control it. The Democrats do it too. That's why I'm not a Democrat or a Republican. I'm an independent. So it is literally up to you, the voter, though, to stop that from happening.
Hey, and everybody up in Virginia, y'all make sure y'all flip your ballot over and vote yes for the one casino resort, man.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yeah, opportunity of a lifetime for black folks and building black wealth that will go generation after generation after generation after generation, and it's going to start with us. Make sure that if you in everybody, all my peeps up in Norfolk, all my peeps up in Richmond, make sure that you flip that ballot. That ballot is very, very important, and make sure you vote yes for
Rick, I'm gonna tell you something, Rick. That is so important, and everybody who's in radio should be pushing this. We all need to get behind this, because we need everybody who's voting, especially in Virginia. Not just over there. Let's go down into Emporia, Virginia. Let's go to Northern Virginia. We need everybody voting to make sure that this passed.
There it is. Hey, Warren, hold on. Let's go to the calls right here. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Good morning.
I'm in Alabama, and I think we're doing elections for the state legislative, but I don't know. But I'm still gonna go out there and I'm gonna read the ballot and I'm gonna still vote.
I know exactly what's going on. In Augusta, Georgia, we can either build a new James Brown Arena or not. It's one thing on the ballot, and I'm ready.
I'm in the state of Mississippi, and I'm clueless. Who we vote for?
No, I'm not clueless, but I have a confession. We had a Trump supporter that was a black supporter. He did my hair and everything, but he was a councilman. I swear I confess I tried to go into his district and vote him out. I was on it, but then I thought about it. I would have made Trump's point and his point. Like, they go and vote twice, or they go to other people's district. Nah, I kept my course and let everybody vote him out. I knew he was going to go. Not that type of city in Flint, Michigan for a Trump supporter.
I am totally clueless. I really don't know what's going on. I'm totally clueless. Well, I'll be listening out so I can hear because I'm clueless.
Yeah, and it's okay. That's the purpose of this morning show, to get the information out to you. But make sure, if y'all are in Virginia, in the D.C. area, to listen to this morning show, y'all please go out and vote. Miss Kathy Hughes, Warren, you still here?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Warren, this lady, we work for a black woman, Miss Kathy Hughes. They're giving us the opportunity in this platform, and now we're trying to open up casinos, and there's a lot of people that's fighting against it. They don't want to see folks progress and have stuff. Warren, break it down.
Well, I'm going to say this first on a personal level. Miss Hughes is one of the most beautiful people I've ever met personally, and her son Alfred is doing a fantastic job, and we need to support them because they support us. Not just because we're on the radio, but because we're in the community, because we're doing things to help other people. And so everybody that's listening, let me say it like this. If you grew up in the late 70s all the way up to now, if somebody was struggling in our neighborhood, somebody would have a house party to help them pay for rent. This is what we're doing right now. We're asking you to come to the house party and vote. We're asking you to come, literally vote for the casino, because that's going to create jobs in that area. It's going to create opportunities in that area, and I promise you, because of the vision of Alfred and because of the vision of Ms. Hughes, literally, it will create jobs in your community eventually, because they're not going to just stop there. They're going to keep doing things throughout the nation. It's going to help everybody around you. So if you live in Texas and you got relatives in Virginia and they didn't hear this, call them. If you live in Louisiana and you got relatives in Virginia, call them. In fact, I'm a descendant of Nat Turner. I'm calling them folks today. Go vote for him. Go vote for this. This is that important.
Hey, man, love you, bro.
Hey, bro, hey, I love you, man. And anytime you need me, all you got to do is text me. You know how we text all day, even though you're cussing me out at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all give it up for my boy, man. Remember Phi Beta Sigma, one of my favorite bros in blue, Warren Valentine, y'all. All right, y'all, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. Up next, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 13 before the top of the hour, y'all. Hey, Jeff Johnson got 3 things you need to know. What up, Jeff?
My brother, what's up?
Man, bless this morning, man.
It's election day, as many of you know, and it may not be election day where you are, but it's election day somewhere, and so we're going to talk about it. There are a bunch of major races to watch. I think the race that people are watching more than any other, Rick, is the Virginia governor's race. Terry McAuliffe, who's a Democrat, Glenn Youngkin is a Republican. Terry McAuliffe, as many people know, goes way back with the Clintons, has been involved in politics for a very long time, and is running against someone. And this is interesting, Rick. I mean, this guy Youngkin got the support of Trump, but has not been like a hardcore pro-Trumper as he's been in this race. And so this race is really important because it can show Republicans, if he wins, how to navigate not dissing Trump and simultaneously getting his support. If McAuliffe wins, it's not only going to be a win for him, but it's going to be a win for the Biden administration and the Democrats going into 2020. There's also a governor's race in New Jersey, and it is unlikely that the GOP challenger is going to beat the governor. So that's not being watched as much. There's a bunch of mayor's races in New York, in Boston, in Buffalo, in Cleveland, and it's Game of Thrones in Atlanta, y'all. It's 14 candidates vying to replace Keisha Lance Bottoms. Many believe that it's all but in the bag, but if you don't get a certain percentage of the vote in Atlanta, then there becomes a runoff. And so it'll be interesting to see who those candidates are that potentially create a runoff in Atlanta. What's most important to me, Rick, is there are over 24 ballot initiatives And the one that people are watching the most is Minneapolis. They're calling it the defund the police bill. I don't think that's really accurate. I think it's about reimagining the police. And what it would do, Rick, is it would create a Department of Public Safety that's overseen by the mayor and city council, and it would change how they view policing as well as how they fund policing in Minneapolis, and that's question 2. Cleveland has an issue 24, which would establish a new civilian commission called the Community Police Commission, and the members would have final authority over the police department's policies and procedures, hiring, training, and even disciplinary action. And in Cleveland, if this passes, the mayor would appoint 13 commission members with the city council's vote of approval for a 4-year term. This also could be incredibly powerful in looking at how we look at policing. There are a number of others, but I just think it's important to mention, Rick, you know what else? I love this proposal R that's happening in Detroit, because it is talking about the creation of a task force that would recommend housing and economic programs that address the historical discrimination against blacks in the city of Detroit. Right. And anybody that knows anything about the history of Detroit knows how big that is. The biggest thing, Rick, is that I just think we've talked about voting wrong most of the time. You got a bunch of sports fanatics that are on the on the Rickey Smiley morning show, and I think what's interesting is, how many times have you watched the NBA or the NFL draft?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Does the team ever draft somebody and then not play them, not look at their stats, just wait until the next draft and draft other people?
No, I don't think so. Nah.
No, but that's what we do when we elect people. We will get super excited about the draft, the election, and then vote for people, and then not pay attention to nothing they do until the next election. The election is nothing but a draft.
Right.
But the games are the city council meetings and the school board meetings and the legislative meetings and the policies that they do. And the stats are, do their actions better impact the citizens, or do they create a deficit for the citizens? And those are the stats that we need to use and how we should hold them accountable, not when the elections happen, but damn it, every single day that they're in office.
Right.
And so if we looked at elections the way we looked at sports sometimes, there would be a whole lot of people that are not confused at all when elections come around, because they would have paid attention to the stats of did they throw interceptions? Did they have touchdowns? Did they have fumbles? Did they have turnovers? And those are the things that we need to look at as democratic citizens, because otherwise we end up having glorified popularity contests when the election come around that are rooted in what somebody says versus the actual stats that they've given us during their time in elected office. So if you're in a place where you vote, get out and vote, you all. But if you're not, please begin to pay more attention to the day-to-day actions of those that are in office, because it'll help us a whole hell of a lot when we get to election time. Y'all hit me at Just Nation on all social media. Love y'all, brother. I'll talk to y'all on
Love you, man. Oh, man, Rick's Smiley Morning Show. Hey. Falling by Alicia Keys, right?
Man, listen, that song everybody fell in love with. You had the Alicia Keys with the cornrows going to the back. She was representing the prisoners. It was amazing, and the piano was beautiful she played on that thing, boy.
Man. It does sound like a piano recital there.
Mm-hmm.
She made piano cool, like real cool.
Yeah, she made it cool.
Right. Special K, what did it take you back to? Who was you in love with?
I ain't gonna lie. I had a thing for Alicia Keys when she first came out and thought I had a shot. Then I remembered I was married, broken, not famous. So I gave up on them dreams quickly.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, man, that song made you fall in love with her. She just came off so sweet.
Was that her first song?
That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she just broke out of that mold of the typical R&B kind of,
right,
over-the-top sex symbol kind of thing. She just had a sweetness to her.
Yeah, I was real excited about her career, especially being a pianist and all, because you just don't see artists that play instruments anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But now they're starting to come back. You got her playing the, playing the guitar, and, just different artists coming out, showing their real musical talent. And she's a classical pianist as well. So I just absolutely,
super talented.
absolutely. All right, y'all. Gary, you got any?
Oh, no, I liked it. When I was hearing the song Falling, I thought about Melba Moore's song, No Falling. I just got all the Falling confused. But I like that one, too, by
Melba Moore.
Yep, Melba Moore.
Yeah, we got you on that one.
Oh, you ought to hear Melba Moore's song Falling. Oh, my God. It's a tearjerker. It's a good song, honey. She said she's falling in love.
Right.
Research.
Oh, I think I remember the video. They played it on Video Soul.
They sure did, honey.
With Donnie Simpson.
Yep.
Yeah, man. And I got to argue with my grandma one time because I swear she thought Donnie Simpson used to lead Cool in the Gang. I'm like, that is not the same thing. If you don't go back to sleep and take your medicine. You talking about but Gary, didn't Melba Moore go through something?
Yeah, Miss Moore went through something, honey, but she's still around somewhere, though. But yeah, her husband took all the money, allegedly, so there you go.
Oh, you talking about this right here?
Yes. Oh, it's so beautiful.
And why did this song make you cry, Gary?
Because when she hit that high note, there's no other girl that could hit that note, honey. Miss Mariah Carey and Brad DeMar came much later, honey, but Melba Moore hit that certain note, honey, and it is such a high note, and it's such a beautiful song. And like you said, when it was on Video, so the way she was just moving and just, it's just...
And how did the song make you feel emotionally?
It's a tearjerker. I mean, because the way she said she's falling. She said, ooh, I'm falling. There you go, look it right there. I'm falling.
And what part of the song made you cry?
Just her saying she's falling, because, I mean, I was once falling. I fell. And, and
what happened?
Well, I just got out of it.
What did he do? Or what did you do?
Well, no, it was not that.
What happened? What happened? Why did the relationship end?
Well, because it just wasn't meant to be.
He wasn't
some things just wasn't meant to be, honey.
So who broke up with who?
Well, it was a mutual thing, but it's still, the song Falling just was a tearjerker. When I heard it on the radio, I was just like, oh, my God.
Was that the one at the reunion tower y'all broke up?
No, that was not that one, honey, and it wasn't the one.
So was it through text message, or did you call him, or he called you?
Well, it was a text message. It was a text message.
And what did he say?
Well, I'm not going to talk about it.
Yep. You about to cry?
So
y'all. What happened? What?
I don't know.
Okay, Gary, I'm just trying to find out. You the one brought the song up. But
but I don't want to talk about it now.
Gary.
What?
You want us to just play about 2 more seconds of the song?
Yeah, so let me hear it.
Gary.
That's the part I like. When she said, after all this she been through.
Gary.
What?
So have you heard from him in years?
No, we ain't talked.
So you didn't speak no more? Y'all didn't remain friends or nothing?
No, none of that.
So did you lose feelings or he lost feelings?
Damn it, stop it!
That man came out.
That boy's got the defensive end. That man came out.
All right, y'all. More Rickey Smiley on the show. More Rickey Smiley. We got Kiki up next. Rickey Smiley Morning Show. All right, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. 11 minutes after the hour, y'all. Hey, y'all give it up and welcome to the show, the one and only Kiki. Kiki, good morning.
Good morning.
Kiki, let everybody know your name and where you calling from, Kiki. Let them know, represent your hood.
Yes, my name is Kiki, and I'm in from the Pumpkin Beans down here in the 305. Dade County, Miami, Florida.
There it is, Dade. Not Broward, but Dade.
D-A-D-E, bro.
Be clear. Not Broward.
Clear.
Dade, not Duval.
Not Broward, not Duval, not Fort Nickendale, not Hallidale, not Corporations, not Fort Pierce, not West Palm Beach, but the Dade County 305.
Dade. All right. So, Kiki, you're doing top 3 in the Poke and Bean. Things that will make you go from 0 to 100 real quick. Kiki, say.
Quick.
Say good morning to everybody here. You got Brad, you got Eva, you got Gary, you got Special K, and Ron Teasy.
What up, Brad? Eva.
Kiki, what's up?
Kiki. What's up, y'all?
Hey, Kiki.
Hey.
You don't like Special K, do you?
No, because I was trying to holler at me. He the one that made me go from 0 to 100 real quick. I was trying to holler with your lame game.
Damn, Kay, what you say to her, Kay?
I still like you though, Kiki, no matter what.
Boy, man.
All right, Kiki, give us number 3.
Number 3, I want to do laugh to me about the dumbest stuff. You got to lie about being at your own grandma's funeral because you don't want me to pull up. Oh, my God, that'll send me to 100 real quick. Oh, I hate being lied to. Don't you lie to me.
So somebody lied about their grandmama or the time of the funeral?
Yeah, he lied about the funeral. How your funeral be a whole weekend? She supposed to have a funeral Friday. She supposed to have a funeral Saturday. Then you supposed to put in the ground on Sunday. Damn. I ain't never seen that before.
Right. And that made you go from 0 to 100.
Real quick. Quick.
Number 2.
Number 2, I hate when a chick sell me $500 in food stamps, but want her card back in 15 minutes. Damn! Oh my God! Give me a chance to go to the store.
Yeah, Gary, you know how fast you got to run through the aisle for that.
Oh, quickly.
15 minutes, $500. That's a lot of groceries.
$500?
Right.
$100?
Gary, you got a connection on the food stamp card?
You know what? I used to have one, honey, but it's kind of hard to get them now because these girls want too much. It used to be 2 for 1. Now they want 1 for 1. I'm like, baby, we got to give you 2 for 1.
Gary, you have not because you act not. Is Whitney and she is the plug.
Really?
Who, Kiki?
All you got to do is act.
Who, Kiki?
Ain't that right?
I got to hook up, but you ain't got to put me out there like that.
Hey, Fantasha, good morning, Fantasha.
Good morning. Don't get me started on how I go for 0 to 100 real quick.
Fantasha, get the key. Fantasha, where get you real teed off, Fantasha?
Cause like this last Sunday, I went trick-or-treating.
Yeah.
People act like they can't come outside with a damn kid. Bring the candy to the damn car. They say I can't get out. Ricky, let me tell you real quick how I even got this PT Cruiser.
Yeah.
I went to the dealership. They let me test drive it. After I test drove it, I couldn't get out, so they said keep it. I've been in here ever since. But that ain't it. Yeah. I'm going to tell you what made me go from 0 to 100 real quick. Every time I go on a 14-day diet, only thing I end up losing is 2 damn weeks. That pisses me off. It's cool.
Right, Fantastic. Where are you driving Kiki this morning?
Right now, I got to take her to Palm Beach. She got to go to court. I'm going to let her come back out.
Fantastic, you on 95? You on 95, Fantastic? You on 95?
I'm on I-95. I'm passing Del Rey, coming up on Boynton Beach. If she'll come out that courthouse in an hour, I'm gone. The dude last time I took her, they tried to tow me because I was parked in the wrong spot. Yeah. But they had to put me back on the ground. Somebody they couldn't tow me. Too big. Too big. Said they need the flatbird. Put me back down, please. Put me back down. I ain't going nowhere. Put me down.
How long is it going to take you to get to West Palm Beach from Dade?
Probably about an hour and 15.
Right.
Depending on if I can go in that Homer lane. I'm always in that HOB lane. They always think it's other people in here. I'll be by myself.
Get out.
When I'm done with Kiki, y'all, and if you need a ride, I'll drive you.
Orange Rickey Smiley Morning Show, 26 after the hour, y'all. The segment's being brought to you by Ford Motors. That's right, the 2021 Tom Joyner Fantastic Voyage is proudly sponsored by Ford. Check out our new line of vehicles at Ford.com, including the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Built wild, built Ford proud. Eva, good morning.
Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everyone, and happy Tuesday. I'm your girl, Eva Marcel, here with a quick look this morning at your front page news. Today is Election Day in many states across the U.S. Now, all eyes are on the tight governor's race in Virginia. Special elections and measures are on the ballot in states like Texas, Ohio, and Louisiana. Now, Minneapolis voters will decide whether to restructure their police department after the murder of George Floyd. And mayoral elections are taking place in Atlanta, in Miami, in Cleveland, New York, and in Boston. Meanwhile, opening statements begin today in the trial of 17-year-old Kyle Rittenhouse, who killed two men during a racial justice protest over the shooting of Jacob Blake in Kenosha, Wisconsin last year. And the Supreme Court will continue to hear arguments today surrounding the controversial abortion law in Texas that puts enforcement in the hands of ordinary citizens. Questions come from judges yesterday indicated that they might be concerned about the precedents that the law sets for other issues. Now, in other news, yesterday, the worldwide death toll from COVID-19 pandemic passed 5 million people. The U.S. has 745,000 deaths itself, which is the most of any country in the world. And last but not least, our hearts and prayers are with Reverend Jesse Jackson, who was hospitalized yesterday after falling and hitting his head at Howard University. Jackson was there helping students who are protesting living conditions on campus. 80-year-old Jackson, who has Parkinson's disease, has already been hospitalized twice this year, once for COVID-19 infection in August and for a gallbladder surgery earlier this year. Now, his family says that Reverend Jesse Jackson's CAT scan, or CT scan rather, looks normal and that he is being kept in the hospital for observation. All right, that was a quick look at your front page news. For more, go ahead and log on to the Rickey Smiley Morningshow.com. Rock T, the sports genius. What's going on in sports?
Well, let's start off with the World Series Game 6 going down tonight. Atlanta Braves and the Houston Astros. Braves lead the series 3-2. If they win, they will be World Series champs. But can the Astros force a Game 7? We're going to find out. Monday Night Football went down last night. The Kansas City Chiefs snuck by the Giants barely. Could this turn their season around? Has everybody written off the Chiefs yet? I don't know. They just don't look the same, man. It is what it is, though. Blockbuster trade in the NFL went down. When I say blockbuster, this is blockbuster. Denver Broncos trade linebacker Von Miller to the Los Angeles Rams for a second and third round draft pick, joining the best defensive player in the NFL right now, Aaron Donald. Also joining Jalen Ramsey and linebacker Leonard Floyd. This is going to be crazy. Man, with that high-powered offense, Matthew Stafford at quarterback, I think you got to go ahead and put the Rams at the top to get into the Super Bowl, man. So we still midway through, so we got
over the Cowboys? Over the Cowboys?
Hey, man. Cowboys,
over the Cowboys.
Rams, Tampa Bay.
Have they played yet?
Nope.
Have they played yet?
Nope. But we
don't play the Rams.
I don't think the Rams on the schedule. So them facing up in the playoffs, it could be very
what
interesting.
You think? Are you just going?
I hate to say he's right. I'm not putting. I'm not putting the Cowboys in play yet. Not yet.
But see, I love the Cowboys. I got Cowboys as my Final Four.
I'm a Cowboy fan.
I got the Cowboys as my Final Four teams. So we'll discuss that though, man. You know,
okay,
that's a whole nother thing.
One day we got to do a whole segment and just argue about this stuff, because we can sit here all day on this for real.
All day.
So we can watch Rock T lose again.
I don't lose, Jack. Last but not least, though, man, Colin Kaepernick, this situation with this Netflix series has got several NFL athletes bothered. Colin is receiving lots of backlash for comparing the NFL to slavery. Expect a lot more backlash to come over the next few days. So stay tuned. We will keep you posted. That's what I got, man. Follow my social media at Rock T Holla. The Brat got the hot spot right now.
The hot spot.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
So hot and that's hot. You can catch me at the hot spot. It's the BR18.
Hey, it's the bottom of the hour. It's time for the hot spot, brought to you by
Simple Mobile. At Simple Mobile, you get the no contract advantage with no mystery fees, no activation fees, and no contract ever. Simple Mobile. Out with the O and in with the simple. Terms and conditions at simplemobile.com. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, everybody. I'm your girl, Brad Tat Tat, and this is the hot spot where we bring you music, movies, and more. So let's get off into it. Well, y'all, Helena Hutchins, who was fatally shot by Alec Baldwin on the set of Rush, showed her humor, even in her final words as they were revealed. Witnesses told the Los Angeles Times that after being struck, she said, "That was no good. That was no good at all." And this, according to the LA Times, director Joe Souza, who was also injured, reportedly said something along the lines of, "What was that? That burns." They were rehearsing a scene, according to the Times, Baldwin reportedly said. "So I guess I'm going to take this out, pull it out, and go bang," at which point he actually fired. The gun was supposed to be loaded with dummy rounds, but there was live ammo. It was also not the first incident on set. According to the Times, Baldwin's stunt double reportedly accidentally fired a blank round after being told the gun was cold. A woman in the props department also shot herself in the foot, although that round was supposed to be a blank as well. So my goodness, like after the first time, somebody should have came and just made sure everything was okay. In my opinion, like that is crazy. All right, y'all. Moving on. Yesterday, ABC announced that The Bachelor will drop January 3rd with a 2-hour premiere. The suitor has not been named just yet, but the 8th season of Blackish, featuring a guest appearance by Michelle Obama, that's going to also kick off Tuesday, January 4th. So we love seeing Michelle Obama and Barack on any and everything. They was our favorite president and first lady. Last but not least, Jay-Z is currently in the midst of a lawsuit against Parlux Fragrance Company, and according to Rolling Stone, he testified in court that the company's attorney, Anthony Viola, has been playing lawyer tricks. Jay's 2019 deposition was also discussed, where Viola accused the rapper of changing his testimony. In response, Jay-Z accused the lawyer of playing word games. The long-standing lawsuit is over Jay-Z's Gold perfume, which he's being accused of breaching his contract and not promoting the product. It also alleged that he gained $2 million in royalties while the company supposedly lost revenue. Oh Lord, people always want to. When you got some money, people come left and right because they feel like they want something. It could be the smallest thing. You could drop some on their shoe and they suing you for $1 million because the shoe was a special shoe and it was from somewhere and it can't be replaced. Man, any and everything. They just pick on us. We are definitely targets when it comes to that. Man, Ricky, had that happen? Something crazy happen to you before? Somebody did something.
I mean, damn, you can be in a room with somebody break up a fight break out. You don't have nothing to do with it. A fight that Rickey Smiley was at, like, and then they just make it seem like you're involved with the fight or you had something to do with it. Anything that you connected to or whatever, you know, if people could find a way to take advantage or blame something on you, they will. And then the killing part is, if you're the public figure, they're going to always believe the person that accused the person as a public figure because they don't like celebrities anyway. Most people just have this, that celebrities are mean and hateful and arrogant and stereotype. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So you get blamed for everything.
No matter what, even if you're just a couple feet away, they ain't had nothing to do with you.
You could do something nice and it not be enough, and then that becomes the conversation. That you could have did this, and man, I can do a whole book on that. Trust me.
Because it's like no matter what you do, you can't win. They're going to try to throw something negative on you no matter what.
Right.
Well, we're going to wrap up.
And then somebody hacked my page.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
This man with his shirt off, and they was talking about, on the RS comedy, talking about that's what strawberries look like when it's been sitting in the back of your refrigerator too long. And then gonna put it on RS comedy. I'm like, why would somebody go and hack?
Act like a furry boy.
Don't go to it because the page. Don't go to RS comedy because it's hacked.
The abominable snowman.
Coming up next, y'all, we got United Springs. Don't go to RS Comedy if you're driving. We got United Springs. We're talking down Tuesday, and we got the praise mix down. The time now is 25 minutes before the top of the hour. It's the Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
All right, y'all. It's Talking Out Tuesday on the Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Help me welcome our therapy expert, licensed professional counselor, United Springs. All right, good morning, United.
Hey, good morning, Ricky. How y'all doing this morning?
Man, good this morning. It's the first Tuesday of the month, and that means that you have a new theme.
Yes, y'all know I got a new theme, and this month I was thinking, what am I going to talk about this month? And I was like, November, that's it.
Yeah,
so
in November.
No, yes, the no in November, right? Exercising our power of no.
Wow.
So what we're going to be looking at, exploring, and identifying is what areas we need to start saying no to this month. So I want y'all to be thinking about that. Really looking at what's no longer serving you, what's not filling you, what's not fulfilling to you, and really digging deep in that area.
Hey, you need to say that again. Say that for everybody that's driving around listening. Need to really understand the importance of no. That's a complete sentence that warrants no explanation. Break that down one more time.
Yeah. Our exercising our power of no. So really looking at what is no longer serving you, what's not fulfilling, and knowing that we have the power to shift and change that just by exercising our no. So that's what we're going to be doing in November. Anything come up for y'all? Anything come to mind that you want to start exercising your power of no for this month?
I've been exercising mine.
I know.
Family, this is the time that they come around, and sometimes saying no is difficult when it's the people you love. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yep, those could be the hardest spaces to exercise that power of no. But
remember what she said, Eva. She said when it's no longer serving you, and what was the other one?
And fulfilling, right? Draining your energy and things like that, right? Because one thing that's important is, what creates mental illness or mental unwellness, is imbalance, right? And this can be a chemical imbalance. This can be environmental imbalances, but prolonged and strong imbalances promote and activate mental illness. So thinking about when we don't have those appropriate boundaries, we're not balanced. Right? And if we do that and continue to do that over a prolonged period of time, it will impact our mental health. So that's what we want, that's what we want to start looking into. And I want to share, ways that we can start saying no in these 7 areas. So I want y'all to write them down so we could be thinking about it. We're going to touch on all of them this month. But the first one is in the emotional space, right? So we just talked about emotional wellness last month. What areas do we need to start saying no in that space? Our physical space. So this is our body and our physical health. Mental, all right? So that's what we focus on in this segment, right? Our mental health. Our spiritual health. What areas do we need to start saying no to improve and enhance that? And then we have environmental. So this is the space and the people around us, the places we go. Social and relational. So this is what Eva was talking about, like our interpersonal relationships. And then financial, right? So this is really looking at our financial health and our literacy and what areas do we need to start saying no to in that area, right? So that's to let y'all know, like, what direction we're going in this month, because sometimes we love talking about boundaries. It's a hot topic, but boundaries are for you, right? Boundaries are for us. And sometimes we like to talk about them from that external perspective. How can we tell other people no? But sometimes we need to look at how we need to tell ourselves no too, right? Because that's really important. So, we can't always control the things around us and ignore the things that are happening within us. So that's what we're focusing on this month, our no.
And it'd be nice if you do to also do a piece, and this is just an idea I'm just going to float out there. that after you say no, to prepare yourself to be demonized for saying no. Because sometimes with no, when you're dealing with family members and black folk, there are consequences to your no.
There will sometimes there'll be that guilt or that, or people won't be comfortable with our no, and oftentimes, sometimes people are okay with it too, but we just have a lot of guilt surrounding it as well. So it could go either way. So we can definitely talk about, what could happen as a result of saying no and how to just prepare ourselves for, either outcome.
There it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's a good message today, and somebody needed to hear that. And we just want everybody to know that, as a reminder, Talking Our Tuesday segment is not meant to be a replacement for actually going to therapy, but it's a start. And you can always get more information on Yanetta's website, springforthcounseling.org. Yanetta, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem at all. No problem at all. And, let the listeners know. Y'all let us know what y'all saying no to this month. I want to hear it. I want to know what everybody's saying no to. So tag the morning show, tag Ricky. Let us know what you are saying no to this month.
And then this segment is being brought to you by Never Trust a Man in a Wheelchair with Dirty Shoes. Thank you so much, Janetta. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. More Rickey Smiley Morning Show coming up.